Yeah.
As we see the polar vortexes returning. There you have it. Making the magic happen.
Yeah, it's warm down here in Texas. Smoking right there in my belly button. It's about 72. 72 and fuzzy.
Oh, I love it. 2-2. As the Cubs will bat here in the bottom of the 5th. Don't miss Loop Fest 2014. Kind of felt like we just did that. Featuring Journey and Steve Miller Band with special guest Tower of Power Saturday night at First Midwest Bank Amphitheater in Tinley Park. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was there not some connection between Tower of Power and Balco? Wasn't that guy, I can't think of his name now, the guy
Conti?
Balco? Yeah, I think,
Victor Conti?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was yes, he was in Tower of Power.
Yeah. All right. That's all.
Yeah. You're right. Played bass and common ground with his cousin Bruce. Tower of Power. Yeah, good call.
Ironic, isn't it? Tower of Power was the name of the band.
Right.
The guy in the PED investigation.
Two 2-0 on Chris Coughlin. Doubled to start the 3rd and later scored on a sac bunt by Jake Arrieta.
And he's in one of those grooves. You see a hitter when he's seeing the ball well. Doesn't leave the batter's box till it's time.
And leadoff walk. Here's Holt.
Well, there's been 3 walks total in this ball game. The 2 previous walks came around to score. Holt walked and scored in the 3rd. Schaefer led off the 4th with a walk, came around to score. See if the patience shown by Holt in his last at bat earns him something to swing at here. Got something, didn't like it. Coming into the start, Alex Wood had thrown strike 1 better than 65% of the time. It's, if he had enough innings to qualify, that would place him among the top 10 for sure in baseball. So the whole key, if you're going to be that guy and you don't throw really hard, you got to be able to throw strike 1 with a variety of pitches. You just can't pump fastballs over the heart of the plate at 88 and expect to get away with it. So he's able to throw his changeup in there. First pitch curveball can be a good weapon for him.
The check on Coughlin.
And this is where, as a base runner, you really want to make sure you stay focused, and because he's got a guy in Mike Holt that swings and misses a lot. Guy with good breaking stuff on the mound. He might be, trying to bounce a changeup or a curveball. He hung it.
Got away with it. Freeman makes the grab.
Yep. But as a base runner, you're always anticipating that ball in the dirt, looking to break. But we see guys time and time again get caught, kind of working their way back to the bag as the catcher retrieves the ball. But in those situations, strikeout situations, a guy like Wood, you've got to look for that breaking ball or change up in the dirt, anticipate it, and be ready to take that extra base.
Arrieta looks at ball 1. Well, the Brewers got swept in a 4-game series by the Phillies. The first place Milwaukee Brewers open the door. A bunch of teams in this division.
Yeah, their lead is now 2 games over the Cardinals, 2.5 over the Reds.
Cardinals are in Milwaukee tonight. Kelly and Gallardo.
These clubs immediately behind the Brewers have problems of their own. Injuries primarily. Yadier Molina down.
So Matt Garza takes a no-hitter into the 7th and they give up 9.
Yeah, how about that?
That's strange.
How many of those were on him?
I don't know. I think.
Did he lose that? Did he take the loss in that game?
I will tell you in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, Cardinals and Reds dealing with some pretty big injuries. So Arrieta gets another one down.
You got a guy that can run a little bit at first base. That's the ideal bunt right there. You don't have to try to finesse that bunt. You don't have to push it one way or the other. Just get it out away from the catcher. Get it out there on the grass, and you're going to get the job done.
The answer is Garza did take the loss. 7 2/3, 2 runs.
That's a hang with him there, boy.
Yeah. Brandon Phillips having surgery today. Expected to miss 6 weeks. Torn ligaments in his left thumb. Remember that diving play. His left hand kind of got caught and buckled. Alcantara with a man at second, 2 outs and a 2-2 tie. He was involved in all the Cubs scoring yesterday. So Molina and Phillips with thumb injuries. We mentioned Kershaw gave up his first run in 41 innings, and Masahiro Tanaka is not going to have surgery yet. Going to try to rehab the elbow, and if that doesn't work, Tommy John surgery is a possibility. Partially torn UCL in that pitching elbow. I guess he released a statement today. I haven't seen it, but he apologized to everybody
for getting hurt.
Yep. Three and 0.
Brewers have been in first place since April 9th.
Here's the quote. I give everything I have every time I take the ball. I also know there will always be the risk of injury when playing this game I love. I apologize to the Yankees, my teammates, and our fans for not being able to help during this time.
You don't need to apologize. Masahiro, you got hurt. It's not like you got mad and punched a wall and broke your hand.
It's similar to Matt Harvey, right? Last year they thought they might be able to avoid surgery, but eventually he had elbow reconstruction. I think the thought is if you're going to miss next year anyway, might as well wait. Maybe you can come back earlier and not have to go under the knife.
Yeah, and I think the circumstances of the two teams involved helped drive that decision too. I don't think the Mets felt like they were going to win anything last year, and the Yankees feel like they have a chance to win the East.
Ball 4, second walk of the inning.
Walks have not been a problem for Wood this year, but that's 3 already here as he works in the 5th.
See, Derek Jeter got a Gibson Les Paul electric guitar from the Indians.
I did, yeah.
It was going away presents. That's pretty cool. White guitar with Yankees blue pinstripes.
It says the captain on it. I think he got some Legos or something too.
He did. He got a Lego mosaic. His first career homer off then the Cleveland Indian Dennis Martinez, opening day 1996.
He's going to have to build a new house just to store all the stuff he's getting on this farewell tour.
That was our AT&T Uverse multi-view as Ruggiano takes ball 2 low on a changeup. Mentioned the Brewers, their top pitching prospect will come up from AAA tomorrow. Jimmy Nelson. Marco Estrada goes to the bullpen after giving up 27 home runs in 18 starts. Pulled into the left field corner. Foul. Just foul. That would have scored 2.
Missed it by just that much. Ruggiano hit 375 on the road trip. Real big games. Cooled off just a little bit of late. An RBI single last time. That came with 2 outs in the 3rd.
Cubs took the lead with 2 in the 3rd. The Braves quickly answered with 2 in the 4th.
Middle infielders keeping a close watch on Coghlan out there for a couple of reasons. One, you're trying to tighten him up a little bit so you give your outfielders a fighting chance on a base hit to throw him out. That's not likely to happen with 2 outs and his speed. The other thing too, the longer the at bat goes, you want him engaged with middle infielders. You don't want him focusing on what's going on at home plate, so he can maybe give Ruggiano a sign, you know, fastball in, or whatever he's picking up from the catcher.
Swing and a miss to end the inning. So he works around a couple of walks, and we're still tied after 5.
I'm living the life of dreams. I'm living the life of dreams with good people all around me. I'm living the life of dreams. I'm feeling hopefully, feeling quite hopefully with good people all around me. I'm feeling hopefully, and the light shines bright all through the night. And our dreams are making us nice stories. And our loves are well, sleeping just right. And I know, now that we're living the life of dreams.
There's no monsters down here. It's just Mr. Elephant. Come on, let's get to bed.
This summer,
you know what we're up against.
I'm coming to you because this mission will take certain style.
That does sound like us.
Time is running out.
We just had it washed.
now during the Ford Summer Spectacular sales event. Get a Fusion with 0 for 60 plus $1,500 bonus cash, or lease for only $189 a month.
After every Cubs game, stay tuned for Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live. Cap and Holly break down the game and take you live to the stadium to hear from Renteria and the players. Cubs postgame live after every Cubs game on Comcast Sportsnet.
Welcome back. Tomorrow, the Sox are in Cleveland. Live coverage starts at 1:30 with White Sox pregame live presented by Lexus of Orland. White Sox Indians, 1:30 Comcast Sportsnet. Hey, maybe LeBron will be there.
Did I not hear that he's going to the World Cup?
Is he?
I'm out of the loop, though. This could be a bad rumor.
I thought he was going to Cleveland.
Well, I think eventually. It is lightly raining here, according to our meteorologist, Jim DeShays.
I should have felt it coming, but I didn't. Predicting an Alex Wood strikeout here? No, look at this.
Bunted by Wood. And the ball hit him on the throw from Arrieta. Wood looking for his first major league hit. Is he going to get it? He will. Snaps in 0 for 38 to start his career. Could tell his grandkids that he smoked one into the corner left.
Watch Arrieta here. This foot slips on him a little bit, and that's the big concern. That you slip, you lose your base, and then you're throwing that ball with more arm than you would prefer. Close enough to the base where they're not going to call runners interference. You see he's working his way back to the bag. That ball hits him right in the backside.
Now Schaefer swings through a fastball at 93 miles an hour. Raining, but not very hard. Very few of the fans have left their seats. It's usually our best indication of how hard it is precipitating. Another bunt, this time Schaefer. And a nice off-balance throw by the catcher Castillo. That was not an easy play.
No, it wasn't. Wellington called for that ball a little early and showed pretty good range, if there is such a thing as catcher range. With a speedy Schaefer going down the line, this is probably an easier play for Arrieta, but Castillo chased him off. Wow.
Let's see, we've seen how many bunts today? 4. 2 by Arrieta, Wood, and now Schaefer back to back.
It's like the dead ball era here.
Simmons, a one-hopper to a backhanding Castro, who gets him 2 outs.
So there's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 today. He's been swinging it pretty well lately. He has the highest line drive rate of any hitter in the league.
Doesn't surprise me. Every time we see him, he's hitting balls hard all over the diamond. One place he likes to hit them is right where Starlin Castro's standing. I know the Cubs have frustrated him with their shifting against him.
Stance in the batter's box. 32% of the balls in play are line drives, and it tends to lead to a high batting average.
Drives this ball out into deep center. Late going after it. He's not going to get to it. It's going to rest right there at the base of the vines, and the Braves have their first lead of the day. Freeman has his second RBI. Speaking of line drives, he just hit another one.
Backdoor slider Not a bad pitch, but a good swing of the bat here by Freeman. Watch him lean out and unload. We got a top hand come through.
It's a strong individual right there.
You know, when Arrieta had given up 2, we were surprised. To give up 3, that's borderline shocking. That's how good he has been. Kind of fluky though, right? The pitcher never had a big league hit. Drops down a sweetheart of a bunt to lead things off.
13th start of the year for Arrieta. It's only the 3rd time he's given up this many runs. Upton grounds to Alt. The Braves get 1 and now have a 3-2 lead.
The 2014 Nissan Altima with up to 270 horses, blind spot warning, and advanced drive assist. Choose Altima with 0% APR for up to 60 months and save up to $500. Nothing beats an Altima except another Altima. Innovation that excites. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Every night, get ready for the most dynamic show in Chicago. Your city, your teams, your show. This is Sportsnet Central every night at 10 and 10:30. Presented by GMC.
Menards Garden Center is your landscaping headquarters. Add privacy, security, and a decorative edge to your yard with a great-looking new fence from Midwest Manufacturing. This 6x8-foot dog-eared panel is constructed with cedar pickets that are naturally weather-resistant. Get it now for only $59.99. On the go? Check out the Menards app, where you can find weekly deals, shop online and track orders, or find directions to your nearest store. Take us with you wherever you go.
Save big money at Menards.
Guess who's been taking care of your car for more than 100 years? Simonize. Available at car washes, new car dealerships, and automotive retailers everywhere.
When muscle aches or arthritis pain grip you, break the grip with odor-free Aspercream. Maximum strength medicine clinically proven to relieve muscle and joint pain fast with no odor, so all you notice is relief. Aspercream. Break the grip of pain.
Welcome back, everybody. Come out tomorrow. Watch the Cubs take on the Braves. 3:05 first pitch. Come early. First 10,000 fans will receive a Billy Williams retired number flag presented by Wrigley 5 Gum. For tickets, visit Cubs.com.
These fans came prepared today. Getting some light sprinkles here in the 6th inning. So Wood working with a lead for the first time. Anthony Rizzo 0 for 2 as he will lead things off, and he thanked all the fans who voted for him. 8.8 million votes to get him into the All-Star game.
Just want to say thank you to all the fans that helped and supported me through the final vote. I really appreciate it, and I also want to congratulate Starlin Castro for making his 3rd All-Star game. I can't wait to be there alongside you.
Good stuff from Anthony, who again will donate his spikes to one of his Twitter followers as a thank you.
What a world we live in.
Explain.
Well, just the whole Twitter, Instagram, all of this, the new jargon, the new technology.
I think his voting surge, I think he would have been in anyway after the dust-up with the Reds dugout. Quite honestly, Anthony looked like the only guy involved who really was ready to go. He threw his hat and his glove down and said, let's do this. Thankfully, they didn't.
It's a great shot, though. Dropping the hat, dropping the glove, kind of going hockey.
The 3-0 on the way, and it's a strike on the outside corner. Driven to right. Fair ball. Right near that knot hole as Hayward picks it up. Rizzo doing a good job picking up his third base coach, Gary Jones, who tells him stay there at second. Leadoff double.
And they try to throw a breaking ball away to him, and he just hammers it into the right field corner. Right on top of home plate, so he's covering everything.
Ground ball deflected by Johnson and now bobbled by Simmons, who might have had a play. It'll be a hit for Castro. Rizzo holding at second. The All-Stars here both reaching.
Third time through the order. Rizzo delivers. Now Castro with an elusive ground ball. Nobody can get a handle on this one.
Comes Roger McDowell, the pitching coach.
Wood has made 3 starts since rejoining the Braves rotation, and he's pitched well all 3 times. .225 ERA over those 3 ball games, 20 innings, 5 runs, 7 shutout against the Astros, and 6 innings of 3-run baseball against the Mets. Got beat last time against Arizona, 7 innings. He allowed just 3 hits and 2 runs.
Right-hander Shea Simmons playing catch in the visitors' bullpen. Big chance here, trailing by a run, but 2 on with nobody out. A foul strike on Castillo, raining just a little bit harder now.
Braves bullpen solid. Craig Kimbrell, of course, the all-star closer. Had a 4-out save yesterday.
Saved it for Aaron Harang. Man, has he been good. The Braves this year.
Yeah, remember he got off to that great start, and then he kind of went down a little bit, and then okay, you know, he's running out of gas, but he's actually hung in there and pitched well.
9 and 6 with a .353. Castillo gets hit on an 0-2. That's a big mistake by Alex Wood, and they're loaded up with no outs.
Trying to push him off the plate with an inside fastball, and all likelihood to set up a changeup with the next offering, but that offering will never come because too far in. Castillo gets plunked, and the Cubs have the bases loaded. And what a chance for Junior Lake.
Freddie Gonzalez going to stick with his starter here. With 3 on and no outs. They'll give up the tying run for a shot at 2 up the middle. Now Johnson at third moves back. They're in limit the damage mode right now.
Junior 1 out of 19 on the road trip, 0 for 2 so far today. He needs something good to happen.
Here we go. The pitch takes a curve outside and low.
The challenge, of course, is to let it happen and not force it. Make sure you get a pitch you can handle.
Changeup. The 1-1. Now 1-2.
Taking a page out of the Tom Glavine approach with that changeup.
Curve and 2 changeups to start this sequence here against Lake. Still hasn't thrown him a fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, I thought he might go for a little change of eye level and throw a fastball way up there. Last thing he wanted to do with that pitch is throw one in the zone for Junior. A struggling hitter in a high leverage situation here with the bases loaded, who's looking to do some damage.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and Lake again showing his frustration. He's got to stop doing that. Big first out for Wood.
Talked a lot about Junior with right-handed breaking balls, but similar with the left-handed changeup. He just doesn't see this pitch, and he's just trying so hard to get something done. He's perpetually in swing mode. And you're just not throwing him strikes, and why would you?
If Wood were a cat in this start, he's on his 9th life right now. He's trying to hang on, scratch and claw, and keep his team in the lead.
Wood, like a lot of pitchers of his ilk, the batting average against is actually higher for left-handed hitters than righties because of that changeup.
Strike called on the curve. Yeah, in other words, you take away one of your big weapons against lefties.
Yeah, his curveball becomes his primary, secondary pitch. If that makes any sense against lefties. He could throw his changeup to left-handed hitters, but a lot of guys are hesitant to throw left-on-left changeup for fear that it'll drift into the hitter's swing path. It's a tougher pitch to execute, to drive it down and away to a left-handed hitter. The natural fade on it away from a righty is a fairly easy pitch to execute. See more guys do it. Maddox used to do it. Glavine did it. He'd throw his changeup in on a left-handed hitter. He'd throw it in off the plate, have him way out in front, jerk it foul or swing and miss altogether.
Coughlin hits it hard and through. Rizzo's in. Castro will be held. A tie ball game. Chris Coughlin, 2 for 2 with a walk, and he just tied it. It's 3-3. That'll be it for Wood.
Ogden so quiet in the batter's box. Unloads on that fastball, and we are even.
So into the Braves bullpen here in the 6th inning. Bases still loaded in a 3-3 tie.
The $4 menu presents many options, yet grants us only one stomach.
Master? How does one decide between the original double and cheese or the fresh guacamole steak burger? The garlic double steak burger. Or an all-beef Chicago-style football?
How do you decide, Master?
Pictures.
The $4 menu, where all meals are under $4 at Steak and Shake.
This is Bob's new Honda Accord. The same car that'll pick his daughter up around the corner after her first date.
I'll be there soon, all right?
And come to her rescue when the love of her life breaks her heart. The car he'll use to show her parallel parking really isn't so hard. And the car that will be the best graduation gift ever. Start something special now with the Accord. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
737. 737. Right there, you guessed it. How do we save on operational costs? With the world's largest fleet of Boeing 737s. One of the many ways we bring you $69 airfares. Limited time sale fares starting as low as $69 one way. If it matters to you, it matters to us. Book now at southwest.com.
The newborn fan club is the perfect gift to showcase what it means to be a Cub for life. Receive a customized photo announcing the birth on the Wrigley Field marquee, a Cubs birth certificate, Cubs baby stocking cap, and a Cubs Rookie of the Year onesie. Perfect for parents and friends alike. Go to Cubs.com for more info and just sign up today. New pitcher means new hitter. Our first look at right-hander Shea Simmons. He's a hard thrower, and he's off to a good start. Luis Valbuena will pinch hit.
Yeah, interesting move here by Renteria to go with the left-handed bat when you look at these numbers. Simmons a hard-throwing right-hander, so you'd think he'd be tougher on right-handed hitters, but the glaring difference, he's given up one hit so far to a left-handed batter this year, albeit he hasn't faced that many. 34 batters faced, one hit. Righty's hitting .345 off of him.
And ball one on Valbuena, won the game with that big 2-run triple in the 12th yesterday.
Mid-90s fastball, slider, and a split finger pitch for Shea Simmons.
23 years old, missed again. You know, Valbuena will wait him out. Simmons, Missouri native, went to Southeast Missouri State.
Pretty good action on that two-seam fastball. Looks like he'd be a good guy if you're looking for a ground ball, and certainly would serve the Braves' purposes here with the bases loaded and one out, but he can't find the strike zone.
3-0. Ball 4, and the Cubs have the lead again. So Arrieta will take the at bat as the Cubs now lead 4-3, and he's showing bunt. He takes a strike. You don't tell a guy don't hit into a double play, but we can say it up here. That's kind of the worst case scenario here. Want to at least keep the inning alive with a lot of runners for Alcantara. 0-2. Strikeout's not the worst result in the world.
It's a philosophy, hitting philosophy that I adhered to throughout my career.
Don't hit into a double play.
Just strikeout's not the worst case scenario here. Made me feel better about myself when I did strike out.
Only made one out, guys. High fives all around. Kind of the way Bob Uecker kind of lived as a big leaguer. His job was to not set the bar too high.
Yeah, you don't want to. I didn't want to swing early in the at bat because I didn't want to tip my hand. I thought if my body language, if I could look like I could handle the bat a little bit, I might fool him for a couple of pitches.
2-2. Simmons seems out of sync in his Wrigley Field debut. Two down.
Well, you know, we're in an era of power arms when you call on a guy in the 6th inning and he comes out of the pen throwing 95 miles an hour. It used to be you had a couple of those guys and you would save them for the 8th and the 9th.
He's not out of the woods yet as he faces Alcantara. Fly to left, a strikeout and a walk.
This Simmons kid was a 22nd round pick of the Braves in the 2012 draft. That's an awfully quick trip through the minor leagues for a 22nd round draft pick.
One and two. Braves took the lead with a run in the top of the 6th. The Cubs have answered back with 2 of their own.
Spoiled a good pitch. That was a splitter. Out front, but just able to stay in the zone long enough to get a piece. There's a good look. Late tumbling action.
To center. Jordan Schaefer has it to end the inning, but the Cubs have the lead again. We go to the 7th. We'll talk with Gale Sayers, Bears legend, when we come back.
You guys coming to my barbecue? Steve's BBQ.
Yeah.
Gonna be a blowout.
Is this right?
Oh, hey guys. Applewood pulled pork. Delicious.
Subway is bringing big barbecue flavor with the sweet and smoky Applewood pulled pork, slow cooked to tender perfection. Summer's gotta have it. Subway, eat fresh.
Sweet barbecue, Steve.
Sweet short, Sally.
I'ma take a walk up I got better things to do.
Now T-Mobile is setting music free. Stream all the music you want. Data charges do not apply on the Data Strong network.
Coors Light meets a blend of natural citrus flavors. Squeeze the most out of summer New Coors Light Summer Brew.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
Cubs 4, Braves 3. Luis Valbuena stays in and plays third. But always a pleasure to have with us Gale Sayers as we celebrate the 100th anniversary season of Wrigley Field. Now, obviously, the ballpark was the home of the Chicago Bears for a half century. You played many years here, had some of the greatest performances of your career here, and I know it's always fun for you to be back here.
It really is. You know, I really enjoy, coming back to Chicago, and I enjoy being around Wrigley Field, and it meant a whole lot to me because, I had some great seasons on this field. And I only played 4 years of pro football, and in that 4 years, I did a lot of things that a whole lot of people couldn't do.
Boy, isn't that the truth? You're understating it for sure. Jason Hayward takes a strike. So as you look out at this baseball diamond and think about playing here, as that ball is ripped out into the gap, and it's going to go to the wall for a leadoff double. They had to configure it in a way where there were some corners there that they didn't have a lot of space in certain spots here, right?
No, they did not. But the Bears and everybody got together and talked about making this a field. And, all I needed was a field 50 yards wide and 100 yards long. That's all I needed. That's what football fields made of. And they did that, and, we played football at Wrigley Field and had a great time doing it.
Now, I can't add them all up right now, but I would imagine probably most of the football stadiums in the NFL you played in were baseball stadiums. You played Tiger Stadium, right? Mm-hmm. We go down the list, a lot of places. There's only one left, and that's in Oakland. That's it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
There's Chris Johnson.
Was anybody playing on turf back in the day? Was there AstroTurf when you were in the NFL?
Very few teams played on AstroTurf, and but towards the end of my third year, everybody was playing on turf, and so I didn't mind playing on turf.
1-1 the count. On the right field line, but it's going to land just foul by about a foot. Did you have to make an adjustment to turf? Did you have to wear different shoes than you normally wore?
Well, you had to have different shoes. Yes, you did. But I was a football player. Give me some shoes so I can get out there and run, and I'll do my thing. Yeah.
So when you were at Kansas, your quarterback, at least part of the time, was Steve Renko.
Yes, he was.
Longtime Major League pitcher.
Yes.
And a Cub for a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
did he have NFL aspirations? Could he have played at that level as a quarterback, or he made the right choice going to baseball?
Well,
I mean, he was a basketball player too, right?
Yeah, he played basketball too, and Bobby Douglas was same for Kansas, and I don't know why he played basketball, but he played, but he was a fine football player.
And the college game at the time was very running centric too, though, right? I mean, you guys didn't pass a whole lot, did you?
No, well, we have a running offense.
Just kind of give it to Gale and get out of the way, kind of thing.
That's right. That's right. No. God gave me a great gift to go out there and run with the football, and that's what I did.
Here's La Stella after the strikeout by Chris Johnson. Well, you got a great hand today as you threw out the ceremonial first pitch. There's a strike on LaStella. And the game has changed a lot, obviously, the NFL.
Yeah.
It's a passing game generally now, but as you look at guys like Adrian Peterson and some of the greats who do what they do on a daily basis or a weekly basis, it's amazing, isn't it? Let's check out that first pitch. So you're warming up with Justin Grimm. Nicely done.
Little weak.
But you know what? That's the 0-2 pitch, the curveball in the dirt.
Yeah,
Right. Of the swing and miss. 2-1 the count.
So besides football, as a kid, did you play everything, or?
I played a little baseball, but I didn't like it that much. But I played a little basketball, and I was an outstanding long jumper and a hurdler in track, and so I did that. Yeah.
Marietta's been efficient today. This will be just his 80th pitch as we play the 7th inning. Who gave you the nickname the Kansas Comet? Do you remember who?
Yes, I do.
Gave that to you?
What was his name?
We got time.
Okay.
It's okay.
And the SID, the sports information guy.
Oh, that's right.
There you go.
He gave me that name, and he said he woke up one morning, and he got up and said, I got a name for Gale Sayers, and
Castro will take the out at first, 2 down.
And he said, Gil, I was thinking about something and last night, and he said, I thought about, your name, and he said, Gil, I feel like you are the Kansas Comet, and I thought about it for a little while, and said, hey, if you want to name me that, fine with me. I don't care.
I love the imagery of the Comet. They don't come along very often.
Right.
They're really fast.
Look at that move.
And that's Gale Sayers, in my opinion. So here's Bethencourt, and that's popped foul. Okay, you're getting ready to sing. Who's singing with you today?
My son. So
they're coming in here?
Oh, they coming in here?
Yeah, they're coming in.
They're going to sing with you. They're going to sing with you.
Okay.
You keep the headset on now. We'll
does this happen as soon as the inning ends?
Are we through?
No, we're not through.
Oh.
Unless you want to be.
No.
You want to get ready to say you're doing a little 3-part harmony coming up?
Okay.
1 strike on Bethencourt. 2 outs here in the 7th. Runner at third. That's the tying run. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Did you see your bobblehead today? I haven't seen it, Gabe.
I have. It's very nice.
We're going to get a look at it.
Yeah, someplace.
We'll show it here.
You should have someplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 10,000 in attendance. Presented by Comcast Sportsnet. 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss. All right, Gail, here we go. Time for the stretch.
Guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Chicago Bears Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers.
Hello, Chicago fans. This is Gale Sayers. How you doing? Good. Thank you. All right, let me hear you. 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Now, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. Let us root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you out at the old ball game. Let me hear you. Thank you very much.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Snackin' with Sasquatch. Feed your wild side.
Let Patriot Lighting help you coordinate all the lights in your home with the Danica collection, all on sale. This 3-light vanity in a satin nickel finish with frosted opal glass is $59. This beautiful 5-light chandelier is available now for just $119. Keep your everyday light fully charged with Rayovac batteries. They offer long-lasting, dependable power. Choose from 48 packs of double or triple A's. Right now, only $6.99 each after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Safety goggles?
This breakfast burrito is exploding with flavor.
I think you're getting a little carried away.
Morning, guys.
Dunkin's Southwest Steak Breakfast Burrito with steak and fire-roasted vegetables is packed with flavor. Hurry in today. America runs on Dunkin'.
The Chicago Sports Museum and Harry Carey's 7th inning stretch now open at Water Tower Place. The museum combines high-tech interactive experiences with an impressive collection of game-used treasures. Come challenge your friends or just yourself.
We have to remind our stretch celebrities to flip the hat down to the crowd. Get very upset when the hat doesn't get tossed down there.
Did Gale have one?
Yeah, he was wearing one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't you have a hat in your bag you can toss down there?
No, but we should get some extras in case the celebrity forgets.
Bottom of the 7th, Cubs leading by a run.
Throw a Bears helmet down there, but that probably wouldn't work.
Largest crowd of the year here at Wrigley Field, 39,544.
We've had to dodge a few sprinkles, but other than that, it's been a pretty day. Tight ball game.
Stella playing almost behind second, but he's got time to get over and get Ruggiano. I loved Gale Sayers' answers to a couple of questions. The dimensions here at Wrigley said 50 yards wide, 100 yards long is all I needed.
That's all I needed. Yeah.
AstroTurf, he said, just give me a pair of shoes and let me run.
Yeah. I'm not gonna overthink it. Didn't matter what the conditions were. He knew he was always the best guy on the field. But I found that interesting. I did not know that Steve Renko was his quarterback in college. I was doing some reading on Gale today, and I came across that.
Two strikes to Rizzo. And out on strikes. Simmons with number 2 since he came in the 6th.
Alex Wood today 5 1/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He walked 3, punched out 6. His first non-quality start since rejoining the Braves rotation. It's got pretty good stuff. Shea Simmons.
Two strikes to Castro. Hey, great to see Chip Caray back here at Wrigley Field with his partner Joe Simpson. Chip with 2 of his sons. You can see one of them in the back. You can't see his face, but you can see his Braves jersey. Pretty neat. And I retweeted a Paul Sullivan picture that he took. A picture of Chip's grandfather Harry with Ronald Reagan here in the press box, and Chip's 2 sons. So 4th generation Carays in terms of.
Are his kids going to follow in the footsteps?
I don't
broadcasting
know.
Footsteps?
That's a great question. They inherited Chip's hair, though. I'll tell you what.
It's quality hair, yeah.
14-year-olds with good head of hair.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3 to end the inning. We go off to the 8th now. In the rain, the Cubs lead by a run.
737. 737. Right there, you guessed it. How do we save on operational costs? With the world's largest fleet of Boeing 737s. One of the many ways we bring you $69 airfares. Limited time sale fares starting as low as $69 one way. If it matters to you, it matters to us. Book now at southwest.com.
Take your time, no rush, Annie. Come on.
With the Chase mobile app, you can get a lot done in a little amount of time. From transferring funds.
Wait a minute. What? You gotta be kidding. You guys see that? The ball was out.
To paying your coach for adding 5 miles per hour to your serve.
Get your eyes checked. Help me out.
Download the best mobile app today.
Why didn't you tell me?
So you can always have the advantage. Chase, so you can.
Real sports fans want to watch the game live, and nobody has more live sports than Xfinity. This is our sports app.
It'll show you every game that's playing live and every game that's scheduled to play.
It's got everything I need.
Live scores updated right now.
See these live games highlighted in white? Click on any of them and watch live.
Fourth quarter, it's all tied up. I want to see this triple overtime game.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
This is the ultimate experience right here.
Enjoy the most live sports like never before with an Xfinity X1 Triple Play. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY.
Every Sunday's Kids Retro Toy Sundays here at Wrigley Field. This Sunday at 1:20, the Cubs square off against the Braves to wrap up the first half. The first 5,000 kids 13 and under get a Cubs Etch-a-Sketch. It's the 6th of 10 Cubs Retro Toy giveaways. Then after the game, the first 1,000 kids 13 and younger get the chance to run the bases. For more info or to purchase seats, visit Cubs.com. Ryan Domit will pinch hit for Shea Simmons as Jake Arrieta continues on.
It's 84 pitches made by Arrieta through 7, but there is action in the Cubs bullpen just in case.
Boy, is that a big change? I mean, not lately,
yeah.
but right when he came off the DL, it was a struggle for him to get through even 5 with all the extra pitches he had to throw. That has changed considerably for the better. Outside for a ball on veteran switch hitter Ryan Domit.
8 out of 38 as a pinch hitter with a pinch hit home run for Domit this year.
Ground ball backhanded by Alcantara, and he throws to Rizzo. It continues to rain. Nothing that serious. More of a nuisance than anything is Ramirez, the right-hander. Ross Cup, the left-hander, just back on AAA.
Blake Parker sent back down. He got the win yesterday, 2 innings in relief in Cincinnati in that 12-inning ball game.
By the way, just to follow up on the Cubs the win yesterday, Blake Parker was the last man standing in the bullpen. Everybody else who hadn't pitched was unavailable. So that 2-run triple by Luis Valbuena
came at a good time.
Came at a really good time. Yeah. 3-0 now. Don't want to let Schaefer get on. He's already stolen a couple of bases in this one.
Yeah, reached on an error in the first. Stole second, caught stealing third, walked in the fourth, stole second, came around to score. Wellington saying, hey, right here, I'm trying to paint, throw it right down the middle if you can.
A little late movement, but still caught the outer third. It's 3-1.
He doesn't want it. Interesting.
Going with a slider.
I think that's been part of the big turnaround too for Arrieta, the ability to throw that pitch in the strike zone, show strike with it a high percentage of the time, and obviously he has a lot of confidence in it.
Schaefer would not go after that one. It's a good eye.
Because this one's in the zone a good long while, then just runs off the inside corner.
It's a good ability to recognize the pitch as a slider. Jake has only walked 2 today, and both times it's been Schaefer. Again, he's a threat to run. Be surprised if he doesn't go. Here comes Chris Bosio. Cubs group outing is the perfect way to entertain clients, reward employees, or have a great day at the ballpark with family and friends. The Cubs offer special ticket packages for groups of 15 or more with exclusive benefit options, including parking and Wrigley Field tours. Call the group sales office. Speak directly with a sales associate. 773-404-4200 or go to Cubs.com/groups.
A tough situation here. You got a 1-run lead. You got a base stealer on first base. You don't want to just give him a free pass. You want to work hard to keep him tight. That approach hurt Arrieta back in the fourth. Simmons ended up doubling into the right field corner.
There goes Schaefer, no throw. Pitch was a strike. 3 out of 4 now. Every time he's been on, he's taken off for second and been successful. They caught him at third in the first.
And that's really the responsibility of a base stealer too. You see a lot of guys that are capable of stealing bases, and they get in late game situations and they just don't want to go. And I've talked to a lot of managers over the years that say, you know, we're hesitant to give them a must go sign. We tell our guys, hey, we want you to try to steal a base here if you feel like you can get a jump and go.
Broken bat fly ball. Coughlin will get to it. Schaefer back to second. 2 outs.
So many times, you know, in post-game conversations, they'll be talking to that, you know, any given player with that skill set, and I just didn't feel comfortable. Couldn't get a jump. And there are times when you really have to force the issue, and a guy like Schaefer, that's how he makes his money, with his legs.
Okay, so what here? You've got a base open. Do you just put up 4, or do you try to chase something here?
Yeah,
they're going to walk.
To put up 4, this is interesting because you're putting the go-ahead run on base. You really had 3 options. Roscup, who hasn't been here in a while, probably don't like that option. put them on as they're doing or let Arrieta pitch to them. A little bit unconventional putting the go-ahead run on base. But I think after a 12-inning ball game yesterday and some tired arms in that bullpen, Rick Renteria's thinking is, I'm going to do everything I can to prevent that tying run from scoring. And the odds say this is how you get that done. However,
looks like it'll be Neil Ramirez.
Is not going to be the guy.
So he'll get a fresh right-handed arm to face Justin Upton. And Arrieta will get a really nice hand as he leaves leading 4-3.
This week only, double your rebate when you buy 4 select tires or wheels with your Discount Tire credit card. Get up to $160 in Visa prepaid cards from great brands like Bridgestone, Goodyear, Cooper, and more. Double your rebate this week only. Thank you, Discount Tire.
Just bought a new Honda. Savings, baby, savings.
We make saving money on a new Honda so easy, even a baby can do it.
Right now at Bob Rorman Schaumburg Honda Automobiles, you can drive a brand new 2014 Honda Civic LX sedan for only $139 a month.
There's only one.
Bob Rorman Schaumburg Honda Automobiles, just 8 blocks west of Woodfield Mall on Gulf Road in Schaumburg.
Out here, there are no cheat codes, no avatars, no magic stars. This does not require an operating system or a username or password. And there will not be better versions of these games coming out next year. There's nothing like the good of sport. This spring, shop the brands you love, plus thousands of items on sale now. Sports Authority, all things sporting good.
Here's hard-throwing right-hander Neil Ramirez to face Justin Upton.
Ramirez has been very dependable coming out of the Cubs bullpen this year. He's got a 1.09 ERA. He's struck out 33 in his 24 2/3 innings of work. And tough for both right and left-handed batters. His big assignment here, that intentional walk issued to Freeman, puts the go-ahead run on base. That runner obviously belongs to Arrieta. Well, the position a manager wants to put his guy in to issue that intentional walk that could end up costing him an L. But Rick Renteria's primary focus is winning the ball game, and that's what he thinks his strategy will do for him. Didn't want to deal with Freeman, wanted a fresh arm to go after Upton. When you look at the numbers, certainly it's a defensible move, because when a hitter sees a pitcher for the 3rd and 4th times in a game, the batting average goes up significantly.
There we go. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Slider for a strike. Got both breaking balls, curved right around 80. Slider, that harder breaking ball, 86 to 88 or so. Fastball's his best pitch, mid-90s. Better for Justin Upton than it has for his older brother BJ in terms of his time with the Braves. BJ Upton hitting 200 in a year and a half with Atlanta. He held up 2-1. They got it right. A pitch. Fastball handcuffed Castillo, but the 2-out Schaefer not going to take a chance.
Well, now you're in a bit of a bind. Hitters count with a dangerous hitter. Upton has hit 17 home runs this year. He strikes out a lot.
Looks like it's going to be Ross Cup against Hayward if Ramirez doesn't get Upton. Cubs have 3 lefties in their bullpen now with Russell, Wright, and Ross Cup.
Good pitch. Well placed fastball. Upton looking for something middle in, maybe up a little bit that he could really lay into. This one down around the knees.
Runners will go with 2 outs. Schaefer from second, Freeman from first. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. And that gets Ramirez and the Cubs out of the 8th inning. It's still 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
This is Mia's new Honda CR-V. The same car that will let the world know that she loves rock and roll. With the Econ button that will help her save a little gas when she sees that same barn house the second time.
Hey, Dad,
and the Bluetooth that will assure her she can always move back home and pay rent.
Okay, Dad.
Start something special now with the CR-V. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
And here we go, folks.
It's your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary. Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
It's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook. Book your next special memory at the Champagne Lodge today. You know you deserve it.
I referred 4 of my neighbors to DirecTV, and now I get $40 off my bill every month. But the real reason I did it was that stupid cable van. It seemed like every week there it was, ripping out this, tearing up this. I mean, it was always something. DirecTV is reliable, and you get the best channels.
Refer a friend to DirecTV, and you'll both get $10 off your bill every month. Just give them your account number before they call 1-855-REFER-NOW.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan here with a Coors Light Cold Hard Facts Sportsnet Central update. The big news in sports. LeBron James will rejoin the Cleveland Cavaliers. He left his hometown in 2010 when he took his talents to South Beach. Speaking of Cleveland, the White Sox are there tonight to take on the Tribe. That game will start on CSN+. Switch to the main channel when the Cubs and Braves go final. Now back to Len and JD at the confines.
Thanks, Cap. You'll join millions of players now on the only official Home Run Derby mobile game from MLB.com. Square off against your friends from around the world live in multiplayer derby mode and climb to the top of the leaderboard. To download today for free on the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Anthony Varvaro here in the 8th inning. Cubs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Varvaro. He's got good numbers. Their bullpen, as I mentioned earlier, has been really, really good. He's fastball, curveball change. Didn't quite light up the radar gun like some of the other guys out there in their pen, but he's got a good heater.
Fouled back by Castillo.
Well, gutsy call by Rick Renteria. Put a starter in a little bit of jeopardy by issuing that intentional walk. But as I mentioned, his job is not to get Jake Arrieta wins. It's to get his team a win. I'm sure part of what he had to say to Jake when he went out there was, I'm going to help you out here. I got the man for the job. Ramirez got it done.
Wow. Interesting Reds news is that ball clubbed to center. It's going to be caught. Skip Schumacher goes to the 7-day concussion DL. So I would imagine it was on that triple by Valbuena. Another injury coming out of that series for the Reds.
Yeah, well, he ran into the wall there, yeah, full speed. And sometimes it's not the impact on the fence, but then when you hit the ground.
Blake with a ground ball. The ball actually got out of the bullpen right behind Chris Johnson, but it did not affect the play. And that's the second out.
Well, Hector Rondon will do anything to help his team. See if we can see it here. Lake hits this ball sharply. Johnson picks it up, and there you see the errant ball from the bullpen rolling in behind Johnson. They haven't been able to get Coughlin out today. Good changeup.
Mentioned Hector Rondon. He's preparing for the 9th inning. Coughlin went around.
Hayward, Johnson, La Stella due for the Braves in the top of the 9th. Cubs, when entering the 9th with the lead, are 35-2. Why so much drama? It's easy to win these games when you have the lead after 8, right? Doesn't feel that way, does it?
No, it doesn't. It isn't.
No, especially these one-run games.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Now full with Valbuena on deck. Remember, he walked to force in the go-ahead run. He had the game-winning hit yesterday. He had been slumping lately over the past couple of weeks. Bounce to first. Backing up is Freeman. He'll underhand to Varvaro covering first to end the inning. Let's go to the ninth. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cubs 4 rather. Braves.
The 2014 Nissan Altima with up to 270 horses and blind spot warning. Get 0% APR financing. Nothing beats an Altima except another Altima. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
So tell me about that AT&T Best Ever Family pricing thing.
It's 10 gigs of data to share with unlimited talk and text, and for a family of 4, that's $160 a month.
$160 a month? Sign us up.
Maybe we sign you up at the store after this.
Right, because this is the food court.
Yeah, it's the food court.
AT&T's Best Ever Family pricing. For instance, a family of 4 gets 10 gigs of data with unlimited talk and text for $160 a month.
Refreshment calls, Coors Light answers.
Anybody else?
Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
The 2014 Nissan Sentra. It'll keep you moving and connected. Life at the top is pretty good. Choose Sentra just $149 per month.
Come and get it!
It's a great choice. Shop at ChooseNissan.com.
White Sox fans, get ready for an exciting finish brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Tonight at 10, don't miss Sportsnet Central presented by GMC. LeBron heads home. Full Major League Baseball highlights and more on Sportsnet Central tonight at 10 only on Comcast Sportsnet. Xfinity high-speed action. Jake Arrieta has continued on in July what he did in June, trying to get his 5th consecutive win. And his last start, he got a no decision, gave up just 1 run in 6 innings.
And not as dominant today in some of those other starts, but now we're picking at nits, right? 7 2/3, allowed just 4 hits and 3 runs, struck out 6. Pitched around a leadoff double in the 7th. And after a 12-inning game, the bullpen only having to get 4 outs because of his effort here this afternoon.
Strike called on Hayward. He doubled to lead off the 7th. But they could not get him in. Arrieta at the next 3 in order. 96 but missed.
It was Hayward's first extra base hit in a while. He stands way off the plate but drifts in to cover the outside part of the plate.
Way in.
So you got to make sure you do that. Don't let him get comfortable diving out to hammer that ball middle away to left center. He's got good power that way.
Three and one. That could be some trouble. Lake with a great effort. Both outfielders end up down on the dirt. And it's another leadoff double for Hayward. Great effort out there by Lake. He and Coughlin ended up both leaving their feet.
Well, Ramirez fell behind Upton last inning, but was able to come back and get him. Rondon in a similar situation here, 3-1 on Hayward. Has to give him with a fastball over the heart of the plate. He puts another good swing on it. And boy, despite a great effort by Junior Lake. Wow, what a catch that would have been. Well, it's another leadoff double for the Braves.
Well, Rondon got behind Hayward and he made him pay. Johnson lines out to Castro. Starlin with a nice play. The ball hit hard.
Hit hard, but a little bit off the end of the bat, so there's a little bit of a changeup factor in play there, and really well timed by Castro. Sometimes you see guys mistime their leap on a ball like that. A little shuffle, and then up he goes.
To first, Rizzo will take it to the bag. 2 down, runner at third.
Kind of an interesting thing about baseball fans. A 1-run game, man in scoring position with 1 out in the 9th. Everybody's just kind of sitting quietly. And then with 2 outs in the 9th, everybody rises to their feet. Seems like there'd be a little in between.
Great atmosphere all day. Biggest crowd of the year. They're on their feet. Bethancourt, the rookie catcher, and we're tied. Boy, they came out swinging the bats after Hayward got in the 3-1 count. Next 3 guys jumping on early pitches, and Bethancourt ties it. Well, unlike a couple of Rondon's blown saves earlier this year, some hard hit balls today.
Yeah, he has been victimized by some flares and bloopers and bleeders and things of that nature. But yeah, this is all about the Braves putting very good swings on Rondon here in the top of the 9th. Trying to go in with a fastball, just didn't get it in there.
Switch hitting Ramiro Pena will bat for Varvaro.
The 3rd blown save of the year for Rondon.
Outside, ball 1. Hector trying to shake it off. Normally does not show much emotion, but he's clearly upset for giving up that game-tying single. Slider strike 1-1. Short lead by Bethancourt. Kick and the pitch by Rondon. A swing and a miss. 1-2. barely get out of the inning, but they tie it up on a couple of hits. Bethencourt scoring Hayward. It's 4-4 to the bottom of the ninth.
This week only, double your rebate when you buy 4 select tires or wheels with your Discount Tire credit card. Get up to $160 in Visa prepaid cards from great brands like Bridgestone, Goodyear, Cooper, and more. Double your rebate this week only. Thank you, Discount Tire.
Real sports fans want to watch the game live, and nobody has more live sports than Xfinity. This is our sports app.
It'll show you every game that's playing live and every game that's scheduled to play.
It's got everything I need.
Live scores updated right now. See these live games highlighted in white? Click on any of them and watch live.
Fourth quarter, it's all tied up. I want to see this triple overtime game.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. This is the ultimate experience right here.
Enjoy the most live sports like never before with an Xfinity X1 Triple Play. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY.
As promised earlier, we have our AT&T fan photo. You can tweet it to #NorthsideFanPhoto for a chance to have yours appear in an upcoming broadcast. Brought to you by AT&T. Jordan Walden try to get this game into extra innings.
He's another one of those guys with a high octane fastball. Sits comfortably in the mid-90s. So along with that comes a lot of swings and misses. 37 strikeouts in 25 2/3 innings for Walden, the former Angel. Been on the big league scene since 2010. This is his second year with the Braves.
Buena leads it off. Walden was an all-star as a rookie in 2011, although he made his debut in 2010 with the Angels. Came over in the Tommy Hanson deal on November 30th of 2012.
It's looking like a win for the Braves. Balbuena, a good guy to have leading off because of his patient approach.
And a strike call. Ryan Sweeney is on deck.
Walden slipped on that one. So he complements that 96-mile-an-hour fastball with a slider and a changeup. His feet slipping this way and that on that one. He doesn't push off the mound as much as he jumps off the mound. What's that back foot? That is funky.
It really does. Could have tagged Balbuena. Instead, he flips to the first baseman.
I thought that first pitch he just slipped, but that's his delivery. He leaves the rubber early.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, that's funky looking. All three of Hector's blown saves have come here at Wrigley Field. I don't think that really means a whole lot, other than the fact that the home folks probably get a little mad at him. have to come off the bench expecting to deal with a 96-mile-an-hour heater, and he starts you with a good changeup. Cubs don't need extras today after playing 12 yesterday.
Popped up into shallow left. Simmons will give way as Upton makes a catch. Simmons hit the deck.
He's not going to bail until he hears Upton, and Upton's not going to call until he's sure he can get it. That's what leads to the potential collision out there in shallow left. Ultimately, Upton takes charge, and Simmons is able to get out of the way.
Low for a ball on Alcantara.
One of the heroes yesterday. 0 for so far today.
Boy,
who's that?
That is some kind of delivery.
Yeah.
Roll toward right and a base hit. First hit of this game for Alcantara. Second time he's reached.
Situations like this where your advanced scouts really pay off. Tie game in the 9th. All the intel you can possibly get on a guy like Walden. How quick is he to home plate? Can we steal on him? Yeah, obviously they're going to put a stopwatch on him when he's in the set position, but it's nice to know coming into a series which guys in the opposing team's bullpen you can run on, which guys are really good at holding runners.
We're getting a lot of tweets about doesn't his foot have to be on the rubber when he lets go of the ball? No. I mean, we've showed you Tim Lincecum's motion, and he's way off the rubber. You have to push off the rubber when you go into your delivery. There goes Alcantara. Pitch actually bounced, and the throw by Bethancourt almost hit Walden on the way through, but that's the first career steal for Alcantara. Now a 2-0 count on Ruggiano.
This is interesting. That conversation we had earlier about you got to have a little bit of a gambler's mentality out there as a base stealer, and Alcantara gets the green light from Rick Renteria, and off he goes. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, man, that would have been ugly. Watch where this throw goes. Bethancourt in his haste, his back foot might have slipped a little bit too. Had some rain here earlier.
Left field, foul. That would have won it. Ruggiano, here's a pitch. Ground ball. Simmons can't stop it. Cubs will win. Alcantara scores. Simmons might be hurt. The Cubs celebrating as they beat the Braves 5-4. Be careful. Like Rizzo tumbled during the celebration.
wasn't much, but it was enough. Just beyond the reach of Simmons. Alcantara, the kid who stole second base, comes home with the game winner. Fire up the band. Little dog pile and a nice win. They're almost letting one get away.
So 2-out rally here in the ninth. And our GMC professional grade player of the game is Justin Ruggiano. Honorable mention to Alcantara and to Jake Arrieta, who was terrific once again today.
Yeah, Arrieta, big strikeout by Neil Ramirez of Justin Upton at a critical time. Arrieta again 7 2/3, allowed just 4 hits and 3 runs.
Well, a couple of character wins here. I mean, wins are wins, and doesn't matter how you do it. But the last 2 days after the 6-game losing streak, I feel like the Cubs have gotten just what they needed. And 2 more to go before the All-Star break. So for JD and our entire crew, Glenn Casper from Wrigley Field, your final score: the Cubs 5, the Braves 4. We're back with you on Sunday, 12:30 for our pregame coverage. First pitch at 1:20, final game of the first half here on CSN. We're not done yet. Cap and Holly ready to go with Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Whew. Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
This week only, double your rebate when you buy 4 select tires or wheels with your Discount Tire credit card. Get up to $160 in Visa prepaid cards from great brands like Bridgestone, Goodyear, Cooper, and more. Double your rebate this week only. Thank you, Discount Tire.
Who's gonna stop me?
Time is our enemy, and speed is our friend. You're up.
I'm on it.
Saving the world is what we do.
Now during the Ford Summer Spectacular Sales Event, get a Focus with 0 for 60 plus $1,500 bonus cash, or get $2,500 cash back.
O sea, el béisbol para mí es mi vida. Baseball is my life. It's always on my mind and in my blood. I like to compete and feel love, passion, and dedication for the game. When you're working hard and playing the game and you see the fans supporting you, it motivates you to work harder. Fans will always want to win, just like me. The White Sox mean everything to me because it was a team that gave me a chance to play.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Menards, save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Audi, truth in engineering.
Let's take a look at how Terry Francona is going to line up his Indians tonight. Jason Kipnis leading it off with Asdrubal Cabrera, Michael Brantley, Carlos Santana, Lonnie Chisenhall, Nick Swisher, the DH, with Murphy, Gomes, and Dickerson rounding it out. The defense and how they'll set up behind Hector Nueze. Diaz, Eaton, and Viciedo in the outfield with Gillespie, Ramirez, Garcia, and Abreu in the infield. Adrian Nieto gets a nod behind the plate. And our Lexus pursuing perfection starting pitcher is Hector Nueze. On for his 14th start, his 20th game overall. He's 3-6, his ERA just under 5. And he's faced the Indians a few times before. In fact, he's thrown very well against them.
Yes, he has. He does some good numbers.